Good afternoon. My name is Minister Christine Harrell from Zoe Life Enterprises, and I really am addressing our youth today. I want to let you know, as a young person, ages from childhood to 17, 18, your life matters. No, we have a Black Lives Movement, but let me tell you something. Your life really matters. Your lives are so handpicked by God. It's amazing. Let me share. I was 14 years old when I conceived my first child. At a 14-year-old in a home where it was much chaos growing up, it's amazing to me that I actually have a high school diploma. But getting pregnant at 14 years old, I had an alcoholic mother who I made the promise that I would have this baby. And this baby, I would promise that I would finish high school. But I got pregnant because I really needed someone and somebody to love me. I grew up feeling unloved, neglected, abandoned, invisible, and having older siblings. They were busy. Having older siblings helped raise me, help do my hair, teach me about life. But ultimately, I was a 13-year-old addicted to phenobarbital and Valiums. Got pregnant at 14, madly in love with the baby's father, and I was convinced that I needed to have this baby. Little beknownst to me that 3 months later, this baby would be in the hospital in ICU and into NICU. And he would come home with me, but for only 3 months. As a 9th or 10th grader, I had a phone call to the school saying that the child has been taken out of my custody because they found the baby at the house wet. My mother passed out on the couch, and that started a whole cycle of addictions and low self-worth and low self-esteem, and just I could not believe the very thing I love the most was taken from me. And so growing up as a teenager, I encountered a lot of stuff. I was abused from 14 until 16, 17, ran away from home after high school. Really was an addiction. Promised I would never be an alcoholic like my mother. At 21 years old, I encountered my first time with, at that time it was called freebasing and alcohol, and I was in addiction until I was 32 years old. From the complications of my own personal pain growing up, from the abandonment, from not understanding I was loved, I was valued, I meant something. I took a lot of ridiculously dangerous, made a lot of decisions that did not benefit me at all. And so when I talk to young people, I want you to know that your life really matters. I want you to know that there is somebody in the sidelines saying, hey, don't commit suicide. Hey, think about before you get pregnant. Or if you've gotten pregnant, you still can accomplish great things. Hey, your DNA, there's greatness involved in it. Hey, there's a God who loves you beyond anything you could ever think of. At 32 years old, I was suicidal and slit my wrist. And at that moment in time, I realized I did not want to die. So I want to talk to young people, anyone who is suicidal at this point. I want to let you know that life has value. You have purpose, and God has a destiny and a purpose for you. Please don't slit your wrist. Please don't commit suicide. I know life gets hard. Life gets tough. I think we undervalue the challenges and the struggles that teenagers face. But I want to tell you, there's someone who will listen to you, someone who will understand you, someone who will cry with you, somebody who would pray with you. Please don't kill yourself. To those who have had children after children, child after child, who has been called stereotypically, called out of your name, called stupid, called promiscuous, whatever people have called you. I want to tell you that your life does not have to stay the same. Trouble don't last always, and you will grow up into adulthood. And a lot of the decisions, no one told me this, but a lot of decisions we make as teenagers and even in adulthood, those decisions stick with us. There are consequences to it. But getting an F on the test does not make you a failure. Getting an F on the paper, or getting an F or failing in one area of your life does not make you a failure, and it does not make you a loser. Listen, there is a God who loves you. There are people who God will send your way, like he did me, to help you, to mentor you, to love on you, to help you walk through the challenging point of being a teenager. It's hard. Parents, it's hard being a teenager. I understand they're rebellious. I understand they're angry. I understand they have situations that you just want to strangle them. Been there myself. But I will tell you, of my children, they were never called stupid. They were never called dumb. They were always told, no matter what was going on in my life, that you can accomplish anything you want. You can be who you are. You can be who God called you to. You can do great things. That your life and your experiences that you go through often that are painful, they can be turned around to help somebody else. So I want to tell you, young people, I want to tell you today, if you're hopeless, if you're helpless, if you're depressed, that there is a God who loves you, that you are valuable, that you have great worth, that you are significant, that you were not an accident. I don't care how you were born. I don't care if you were adopted and they threw you away, or you think they threw you away, that you have value, that whatever you're going through at this point in time, that you can make a decision to turn it around, and you can ask God, yes, God, I was angry at God for many years. My mom died even at 19, 20 years old. I understand pain. I understand the anger towards God. I understand the anger that our young people have because nobody is listening. I want to tell you today, I'm listening. I'm here. I pray that this video touches you. I pray that you hit YouTube in the midst of suicide. I hope that you hit this YouTube video in the midst of trial and tribulation when you want to just give up hope. I'm telling you, God will work in your favor and send someone to help you. To my young people, you are bold. You are brilliant. You are bright. You have great worth. You have great destiny. You have greatness inside of you. Your life matters. You have great gifts and unique talents. Things probably you haven't even tapped into. You are creative. You are witty. You are brilliant. There's so much you can do. I don't care who's called you stupid. I don't care who didn't believe in you. I don't care who didn't believe in your dream and your talents and everything else that you got going on. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to encourage you that you have value. You are significant. You have worth. And you will see on the other side, you will see as you grow and as you progress and as you do sometimes listen to adults who may know more, as you learn who you are, as you learn what strength and what talents and what weaknesses you have, as you learn to process life, that there is victory on the other side. There is hope on the other side. There is peace on the other side. There is purpose. I tell you, I became a counselor in my 40s because of the pain I encountered as a teenager. I mentor young people today because of the pain I encountered as a teenager. My daughter is a counselor because of the pain I encountered and when I poured back into her. God will work those awful situations out for your good. I tell you, He will. Grab hold. Get a phone call. Call the suicide hotline. Email me. My email will be on this post. There is another way. There is another plan. You can stop the drugs and alcohol. I did it 25 years sober. I vowed I would never become an alcoholic or an addict, but the pain kept me. The pain haunted me. The pain tormented me. And we use it. We use the sex and the drugs and the alcohol and the friendships. Let me tell you, if you've been bullied, baby, you have a choice to believe the lies they tell you. You have a choice. Be bold. Tell somebody. If you're abused, tell somebody. If someone's hurting you, tell somebody. If you're in school and you're a teenager, let a teacher know, the nurse know, somebody know. Reach out, scream loud. Don't let it stay a secret. Again, your life matters. Your life really, really matters, young people. I don't care who has told you the dumb stuff. I don't care who has not believed in you. I don't care who has left you and walked away from you, making you feel worthless and like nothing. There is hope. There is help. Young people, your life really, really matters.